This is Powabase. It's a Postgres database, a RAG engine, and an agentic workflow builder, all combined into one unified backend. It's the ultimate backend as a service for modern web apps that rely heavily on AI features like vector databases, RAG pipelines, or AI agentic workflows. So in this video, we'll take a closer look at Powabase, see how it works, and we're going to test it out by building a really cool retro-style AI-assisted product website. It's gonna be a lot of fun, so let's dive into it. So Powabase.ai, not to be confused with Powabase.com, which is, I don't know what that is a new backend as a service platform that really is a one-stop shop solution for modern AI applications. So picture this, you're building an app, but you need a database, maybe even a vector database, and now you decide you want to build a RAG pipeline based on your organization's internal documents. And now maybe you want to create a UI chatbot that can answer questions based on your RAG setup. You could build all of those things as standalone services, but then it gets messy when you have to connect them all. You need to hook your database to your RAG, and then build an agentic workflow for your chatbot. It all gets very complicated really fast. So Powabase is meant to make your life easier by providing one unified platform for all of these things. Because it extends Supabase open source foundation, it uses Postgres as the single source of truth for absolutely everything, and that's why you can use pgvector as your primary vector database as well. And because your standard relational data and your new vector embeddings live inside the exact same Postgres engine, they share the exact same ACID transactional safety. So if a database transaction rolls back, the vector update rolls back with it as well. And it also integrates an agentic workflow builder right into the same backend, giving you a visual node-based canvas directly inside your dashboard. It allows you to map out deterministic guardrails and hard business rules, or setting strict execution limits while still allowing the LLM to dynamically call tools and reason through tasks. So all of that sounds great, but let's test it out and see how it actually works. So once you create your account, you're eligible to get $20 of Powabase credits for free once you answer a simple questionnaire. And once inside the dashboard, we can see that it looks very, very similar to Supabase, but with the additional sections dedicated to all of the AI features. So a few days ago, I found this super cool computer hardware product catalog from the 80s on the Internet Archive, which features so many fascinating old pieces of tech. So I decided to take this catalog and build a retro-style product website with an AI chatbot that can give me product recommendations based on this catalog. And the Internet Archive page already has a TXT file, which includes the entire text of the PDF catalog scraped with OCR. So we can use this text file as the data source we will ingest in our RAG pipeline. So to start this project off, I just have a simple folder with a picture of an old Macintosh computer and a reference image of what I want the website to resemble. And then I also have the text file that we just downloaded. And based on Powabase's own documentation page, they have a handy start guide how to use it with Claude Code. They don't have a skill yet, but if we provide the coding agent with our base URL and a secret key and a reference to the docs, then Claude Code can basically figure out the rest. They do say that they are working on a skill for this project, but as of this recording, the skill is not yet available, so we'll just stick to their manual instructions. And for the prompt, I'm basically telling Claude Code that I want to build a retro product shop with an AI chatbot, and I'm asking it to use the reference images for design, and I have also provided it with a base URL and the secret key in a separate environment file. And lastly, I provided with a URL to Powabase's docs just in case, and let Claude Code do its thing. And a few minutes later, we see that Claude Code has successfully extracted the catalog data from our source, and it has also created a knowledge base of our catalog. And a few moments later, we see that Claude Code has now successfully completed the task. And not only that, but it also did a test run with our AI chatbot to see if everything is working properly. And we can also see that updated here on the Powabase dashboard. So everything is looking good. So now let's see how the website actually looks. Oh my God, this looks so good. Wow, it's honestly a lot better than I expected. Look at that retro theme. Claude Code has done such a great job with the design, I have to say. But the most important thing is the chatbot, or the clerk as it is called here, And as we can see here, it gives us some sample prompts we can ask. So let's try to see what it recommends for storing 300 floppy disks. And would you look at that? It gives us a very nice detailed answer. And as we can see here, it recommends either a storage binder or a plastic disk box. And it even lists the prices and everything. So that is pretty cool. By the way, I noticed 30% of our audience is Gen Z. So let me know in the comments if you know what a floppy disk is. All right, let's try a custom query now. I want a strong enough computer at home that can play Pac-Man. What can you recommend and what are the prices? And look at that, this is interesting. It says it cannot find any reference to Pac-Man in their catalog. So this is a common characteristic of RAG engines where it tries to stay strictly within the bounds of the context of the data given, which is a very good thing. But it does mention a similar game that it did find in the catalog, which is similar to Pac-Man. And then it finally gives us these nice recommendations for gaming computers. And this is so funny. If gaming is your main goal, but budget matters, then we can choose the Interact family computer for $500. But if you want the best graphics and sound, then you gotta go with Texas Instruments TI-99. It's a showstopper and even comes with its own 13-inch color monitor. Color monitor, yo, let's go! Shut up and take my money. So the website looks absolutely stunning and the chatbot is working as expected, so I'm pretty satisfied with this result. One last thing I want to check is the Powabase dashboard. And here in the runs section, we can see all of the sessions our chatbot has conducted with all the detailed responses. So this is a good way to keep track of how your users are actually using the chatbot. So there you have it, folks. That is Powabase in a nutshell. Honestly, I'm super impressed with this platform. It has so many cool AI features and the setup was so easy and the RAG pipeline worked seamlessly. So I would say this is a perfect backend as a service if you need to get an MVP version of your AI app out there as quickly as possible. Powabase basically provides you with all the necessary tools, so you don't have to worry about the plumbing side of hooking everything together. So well done, Powabase. But what do you folks think about Powabase? Have you tried it? Will you use it? Let us know in the comment section down below. And folks, if you like these types of technical breakdowns, let me know by smashing that like button underneath the video, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. This has been Andres from BetterStack, and I will see you in the next videos.